Hello students, it is my another lecture of biology for class 10th. We are studying the chapter how do organisms reproduce, and in our previous video we start the topic sexual reproduction in flowering plant and take a brief introduction of this topic. Now in this video we will discuss the further information about the sexual reproduction in flowering plant. Okay, so sexual reproduction in flowering plant. We already discussed the formation of gamete, that is gametogenesis. There are two different gametes. Male gametes are produced in androecium, that is the part of the stamen, and the male gametes are known as pollen grains, which are produced by the meiotic cell division, and and the female gametes that are ovum are produced in the ovary, and they are also produced by the meiotic cell division. After the maturation of male and female gamete, the next step of the sexual reproduction in flowering plant is pollination. Okay, basically pollination, it is the process of transfer of pollen grain, which are male gametes, as a process of transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma. Okay, it is the process of pollination after maturation. Okay, next, pollination is divided in two categories. First is self pollination, and second is cross pollination. Self pollination involve transfer of pollen grain to same flower stigma, or it may be different flower of same plant. For example, it is, suppose it is any flower, and these are the stamens, and these are anther in which pollen grains are produced, and suppose it is the pistil. Suppose after the maturation the pollen grains come out from the anther and reach to same flower stigma, that is called self pollination. Suppose it is a plant and it is a flower, and it is another flower, and suppose the suppose the pollen grain of this flower transfer to the different flower of same plant, that is also known as self pollination. Okay, in case of cross pollination involve transfer of pollen grain, transfer of pollen grain on from anther to stigma on different flower. Transfer of pollen grain from anther to different flower stigma of different plant but same species. It means suppose rose pollen grains, flower of rose pollen grains transfer to different flower stigma, then they will not germinate and the reproduction will not take place. Okay, so in during the cross pollination, transfer of pollen grain on different plant flower stigma but same species. Okay, and these transfer of pollen grain takes place by some pollinating agent or pollinating agencies. Pollination takes place by pollinating agencies. ठीक है, pollinating agencies, and these agencies are like basically what are the agencies or agents? Agents are help in pollination. They may be help in pollination. They are some example of pollinating agents are air, okay, water and insect. The 90% of pollination is takes place by insect. Okay, next, after the pollination, the next step is fertilization. Fertilization involve fusion of gametes, fusion of gametes and formation of zygote. So how it takes place and how it works? Fertilization involve fusion, basically it also known as syngamy, of male and female gamete so how it takes place and how it works. The first step of the fertilization is germination of pollen grain. Let us try to understand with this with the help of a diagram. Suppose it is the ovary of a flower, that is, sorry, it is a pistil or gynoecium, and lower part is ovary, this is style, and the upper part is stigma. You already discussed this part of the pistil or gynoecium. Okay, suppose after the pollination, pollen grain reaches on the stigma they will they start germination. uh, the pollen grain absorbs some water and enlarge in size. When they enlarge in size, the cytoplasm of the pollen grain came out in form of a pollen tube, and moves towards the ovary through the style. It is pollen grain and it is pollen tube. Okay, and here is the ovule is present, that is pollen tube. In the pollen tube, two male nucleus are present. Of when the pollen tubes moves through the style towards the ovary, they reach into ovary, and finally try to enter into ovule. The ovule sometimes look like this, and in center position a this type of structure is present, that is called embryo sac. It is a structure of ovule, and in the center position the this structure is called embryo sac. Inside the embryo sac, the different cells are present. These two cells are called, from these three cells, two cells are called Syncytiid cells, and the center cell is called egg cell. Inside the embryo sac, two polar nuclei present, and on the opposite pole of Syncytiid cells, the three cells are called antipodal cell. Okay, when the pollen tube enter into the embryo sac, these are two male nucleus, through the Syncytiid cells, the first male nucleus fuse with egg cell and resulted into zygote. Okay, next the second male nucleus fuse with two polar nuclei resulted into endosperm. Okay, so further zygote after development change into embryo, and endosperm present as a reserve food material. Inside the seed, this reserve food material is consumed by the embryo for development. Okay, So some important point about this syngamy, that is there is uh, fusion of gametes takes place two time, first fusion and second fusion. That's why it is called double fertilization. Okay, double fertilization because the fusion is takes place by two time. Okay, and it is the very important point about this fusion is triple fusion. Triple fusion because two sorry second male nucleus fuse with two polar nuclei. One nucleus is that and two nucleus are these. So it will this fusion is called, the second fusion is called triple fusion. Okay, so after the double fertilization, zygote develop into embryo and endosperm convert into or present into the inside the sheet as a reserve food material which is consumed by the embryo for its development. Okay, so with this diagram, the sexual reproduction in flowering plant is complete. In the next video we will discuss the sexual reproduction in human. Okay, thank you.